A day in the life of my cat, Francis.
At 7 a.m., human servant number 1 woke up, so I circled her until she gave me food. Then I went back to bed. I woke up around 11 a.m. and tolerated some pets from the servant. I decided that I had enough and needed to lick clean all the places that filthy human touched. I spent some time perching in random spots in the sun. Meanwhile, that orange one who's missing a few brain cells hogged the couch. I investigated the area, and decided here is a good spot to sit for an hour or so. I excused myself to the restroom and felt like someone was watching me. Oh well, must be imagining things. Later, I joined the human servant number 1 as she did work. Although, a strange amount of Stardew Valley was played despite me distinctly hearing her tell human servant number 2 she had a lot of work to do. I got bored and started walking around. Human servant number 1 wasn't giving me any treats, so I tried to see if human servant number 2 would be responsive. He was not, so I went and claimed the top spot on the cat tower. I proceeded to stay there for about 2 hours. Meanwhile, the orange one almost hid herself onto servant number 1's pillow. I was hungry, so I hung around servant number 1. Much to my disappointment, she just sat there and filmed me. Servant number 2 got up, and I knew that meant he was preparing my meal. Meanwhile, the idiot has taken my spot on the throne. Yes, I almost took the orange one's food, but it's not my fault she didn't come down here. I sat around and then excused myself again. Eventually claimed my throne, where I stayed for an hour. I decided to bother the servants, but they claimed there was still food in the bowls. I wasn't having it. And why are these slippers mismatched? Rocks for Brains came to protest with me, but wasn't much help. Later, I humbly let her take my spot. She sat in my spot for ages, looking like a rotisserie chicken. Oh, but those dumb humans just love it when she goes roast chicken mode. I gently tapped her and she just jumped off. And servant number 2 said I was bullying her. I would do no such thing. I was just in a bit of a mood. I had to remark my spot thanks to P-Brain. The humans headed to bed and so did I. They are pretty warm and make good heaters. And I did have a tiring day.